Otherwise, we can probably move to an afternoon/evening stream.
No, I don't want. I might stream tonight because I have a sons. I've now started playing my private game on PlayStation 5 because I keep fucking breaking saves on the PC, and I'm not gonna do that anymore.
I know that's not the word you said, but I heard you said like my Borat private game. It's like, wait, what?
We do
I
have
don't
a
want
new
to know
horror
what
game to play tomorrow.
I don't
No
want to know
way.
what a Borat game would look like. I feel like that would just be nasty.
I mean, he is from Kazakhstan, so it would be a lot of Slavjank.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah, Borat dating sim.
God, no, if that happens because of you, I'm kicking you off the channel.
I'm just gonna
It's
say,
just everybody going to be dating their cousin.
I'm going to kick him off the channel even harder.
Yes, the #1 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Young Shimas, my name Bernard.
God.
Gonna literally
I
start with
remember.
"This is for you, Moko," and goodbye from the channel.
I remember when that was funny. Oh
But
god.
I will say, if anybody makes a Borat dating sim, then we will find you, and I will personally shit down your rectum.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm willing to help out with this.
Don't help
then
him
when
out
you're
with his
sitting there,
fetish.
and then when you're sitting there, reading the newspapers, shitting out my hate shit, you're just gonna have to go. Should have left well enough alone.
Exactly.
This is true. This is very, very true. Sometimes you just leave it alone. Spunky. All right, I'm going to take one more hit, and then I think we will be ready to go.
Okay.
It's a good indicator of how good the game is gonna go when the DM starts by taking bong hits.
He does that anyway, though. To be fair,
It's a one-hitter.
How fast can he mute?
Yes, that was an exercise in how fast could I mute because I didn't realize I was going to hack that much.
That reminds me, I need to get more Super Mario.
Indeed,
I'll probably
yes.
pick some up on Sunday.
That's going to be fun to edit through in the audio later. Speaking of which, I'm almost done with episode 8 of Cripple Island. That should actually be out before I go on vacation.
Nice.
All right, so if you guys are ready, we can start.
All right, let me switch the screen for them.
Oh, by the way, Moko and Kane, are you guys in Fantasy Grounds? I haven't checked. Okay, yep,
I am,
you're
yeah.
both there. Just
All
make
right,
sure
we
you
are
can
good.
roll. Just make sure you can roll in there.
You guys realize we're going to run out of room on this field soon on the actual like XSplit screen. We have so many animals.
I haven't even seen what this looks like.
Hold on, I'll take a picture.
Oh, I was just gonna look up the stream, yeah.
Chat. It's so big.
I just need to see how ridiculous this looks.
I guess it's because I
Do
never made it.
Do you actually have all 23 raccoons?
No, I'm not crazy. There would be no more room for anything else. It's in the streaming sessions chat.
Oh.
Those messages failed to load.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a lot.
Somebody made another Trump code. Hold on, I gotta find it. What's it?
All right.
Ooh. Yes.
I think that's the one that he did.
Oh my god, yes. Did he show you the hair and the hat?
I thought he did, yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the screen, I don't care.
Speaking of that ex-president,
no,
Moko.
No.
Kick him out of the call. Kick him out of the call.
Okay, this is related to anime.
His server is he's muted on the server right now. Moko, we don't bring up politics unless it involves goblins beating the shit out of each other. I'm going to unmute you now. 3, 2, 1. Now he has said his expletive. There we go.
All right, good.
I made sure to give you that little extra time in case you wanted to scream something horrible.
He's not going to talk to us the rest of the night.
Yes, I know.
Nah. I was just talking about Death Note.
I know what you're talking about with Death Note. I know exactly what story you're talking about, and I hate that I
Oh
know.
God, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh God, you know what I have to do now for that Harry Potter thing.
I would.
You know what I have to
look
do
down
now,
at you if you didn't.
Moko. You are a genius.
God,
all
you
right.
have so many horrible shit planned for that.
Yeah, no, I do now. Thank you. You're a genius.
Wait, what? How was that a genius?
The next long D&D
the
session
next
we do.
Yeah, the next streamed mini campaign I have planned out is a Harry Potter-esque thing, but it's supposed to be like a more of a college type setting. It's called Spellweaver Academy. It takes place in our little homebrew world. Kane remembers there because his old character was the Archmage.
Beautiful time.
Yep.
He
The
has
time of
terrible things planned
Spiderwick
for us.
Chronicles, I think.
the time of Mick.
Let's begin.
All right. Yep, we can start now. All right. So, I'm going to go over the list of animals that exist at the Grove so we can do a full recap of this and anybody can correct me if need be. We have 23 normal raccoons, including one named Bucky that thinks he's a beaver. I didn't write down all the names for the other, 14 or 15 that had specific names, but they're in there, trust me. The Trump raccoon, who is the mayor of the Grove via election. The two really muscular raccoons.
Rip something and
That's funny, man. You can't send me pictures like that when I'm stoned.
I'll
right.
send it to you as well.
It is also adorable. It is not horrible. I will tell you that, Purity. It is amusing. All right, so
it's a derp tiger.
Exactly. So let me continue down the list here. So we have the two muscular raccoons. We have Fonzie the cat, Peter the griffin, Nutmeg the giant scorpion, Gobbler the giant toad, Barry the bear, Zippy the shock lizard, who is currently out still doing patrols on the hunter camp, Little Nick the intellect devourer, Oswald the space hamster, Cecil the space hamster, Drunkard and Giblet, the Aram Vorax party boys that constantly have kegs, 24 crabs, including the Braveheart crab. God damn it, Moko, stop sending me memes.
Did you do art for the Braveheart crab? Let me check.
I did do art for the Braveheart crab. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, because I was going to say we talk too much.
Alright, hang on a second. Let me get the... I'll post it in general too because it's pretty amusing. Whoop, nope, wrong one. Let's see here. Where are you? There we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put this in general for D&D, and then Purity, you can copy it as you need.
Perfect. Doing the fucking voice.
There is Braveheart Crab. He's there with a kilt on. Which also Purity almost killed.
Not on purpose.
Exactly. But
That
Kane, that's the one that you beat in the arm wrestling contest.
That's because I'm a stud.
It's also because you're a barbarian with rage powers and he's just a Scottish crab. Alright, so we have 24 of the giant crabs, including the Braveheart crab. We have Sasquatch the duck bunny, Leroy the giant bat, and Gilberta the polar bear. Which also Gilberta the polar bear and Barry the bear have entered into a monogamous relationship at this point. After loud grizzly polar bear screwing. So that is the full list of creatures that are at the Grove currently. There's gonna be one that's gonna be added on almost immediately. Oh, and also, sorry, I forgot to mention this as well. There's also Don Vito Macaroni, the Macaroni Penguin, and his 20 associates. This has gotten ridiculous, hasn't it? I'm going to listen to this and I'm going to crack the fuck up like every 5 seconds for what I have to say.
But what about the most important character, Peter the Griffin?
We named
I
him
mentioned-
earlier.
I mentioned him. I mentioned Peter the Griffin.
Yeah, but he's so important. You need to mention him twice.
Okay, I will. From now on, Moko, I will remember to mention Peter the Griffin twice in my opening introduction to the Grove.
And then set up a horrible cutaway gag nobody's gonna enjoy.
That's basically all my videos. Okay, so so you guys are all at the Grove currently. It's been a little while since you had your little previous adventure, but as you guys are just kind of mulling around, the raccoons that are on top of the wall look out and they see Zippy the Shock Lizard returning to camp. And they look over to Moko as the mimic, who is the sheriff of the Grove. And he looks over to you and says, "Hey, sheriff, your little buddy's back." Okay.
I look towards it. I look at Zippy. I look back at it.
Hello, my friend. I missed you. I have news.
I catch Zippy with my tongue and lift him up onto the side of me.
Whee!
So
Zippy
what's
is happy.
the news? I'm gonna walk over.
Okay, you walk over, and Zippy says, "The hunters have captured some animals. They're moving them out now, probably to sell them in the city. We have to stop them."
Well, we don't have our army of raccoons. So we're gonna have to go without them. Hey, Crab Army, you want to come help?
I suppose we can do that.
The Braveheart crab comes up beside you, Kane, and goes, "Hey, sir, we're gonna have to go rescue them animals. Let's go, lads! For honor,
Wait, were
our country."
there two hunter camps last time?
No,
You blew
no,
one
there
up.
was a logging camp. Are you talking the one that you made them all
Oh.
hallucinate on drugs? That was a logging camp that was in a different
logging,
area.
Yeah.
You did thoroughly destroy that, by the way. They're no longer there.
No, they're still there. They're just seeing a lot of shit still.
No. They stopped seeing shit a while ago. They just picked up the dead ones and left. They realized it was a bad idea.
Hey, penguins, do you want to come and help us?
Don Vito Macaroni looks over to you.
Yeah, we caused the grease fire last time. That's right.
Yes, you did. He looks over to you and says, "Hi, Don Vito Macaroni. I owe you nothing unless the mayor deems that I owe you something. Mayor Raccoon, what do you say?" He looks over to the Donald Trump raccoon, and the Donald Trump raccoon looks down at the penguin and says, You. Okay, all of you guys got to go with her right now. We're going to make this big thing. We're going to save these animals. We're going to use it. We're going to use all of it for publicity. We are going to be famous. Let's do it.
You
I
really
do not-
enjoy doing that voice.
I do. Okay.
Oh, we also have a hawk.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me mark down the hawk. Did we get yeah, we did have a hawk. I don't remember what the name of the hawk was, but I'll come up with something.
We have a hawk named Fish.
I was gonna name him Hawking.
Hawk named Hawking.
No, it's gonna be called Fish.
You got to name the last one. Shut up, Moko.
Were you the one that got to name the duck bunny, or was that somebody from the chat?
Oh,
Maybe that
wait,
was
no, the
somebody who
donator
picked-
wanted it to be called Sky. Fine. My joke
Okay,
doesn't
all right,
fix
all right, okay, so all right, so that's what. Yes, I do remember that actually now.
it.
don't know why
God,
that's
you have
not
such a long list now.
Yeah, I do have a long list. I'll send it to you at some point.
Okay, now you guys, by the way, can start donating.
Yeah, now you guys can start throwing in stuff. So Zippy the Shock Lizard has informed you of this, and also Moko. At the same time, you notice that it appears there's another hippogriff similar to the one that got mutilated to crap by Rocca's raccoon army in the last session. He shows up and he appears to be wearing a cowboy hat. Who's the lawman in these parts?
I want that hat.
Are you the sheriff?
No.
Oh, okay. Then why do you need this hat?
Because I want it.
If I give you the hat, can I come in?
No.
Yes. Give me the hat and you can come in.
Okay. So he flies down, he takes the hat off, and he puts it on top of the owlbear's head. This is Cosgrove, the hippogriff.
Sweet.
He
Want to come
wants to
help
be
us rescue some animals?
He also wants to be Moko's deputy.
Shoot, go for it.
Sir, I want to serve this fine community as you do. However, I cannot ingest solid objects as you can. However, I can peck out people's eyes and fly.
Sweet.
I do not know if you are
That's-
pleased with me or not.
I'll translate for you. That means he's happy and welcome aboard.
Thank you,
You
ma'am.
get to watch the Glen while we go rescue some animals.
I thought this was called the Grove.
Grove, Glen.
A rat named Glenn shows up now. I'm not gonna.
Literally
I'm not
keep
gonna.
calling
I'm
it
not. I'm
Glen.
not. I'm not gonna do that. That's too corny. All right. So, like I said, Zippy has informed you of that, and also this hippogriff has shown up just to kind of throw his hat in the ring as well. But so you guys can choose what creatures you want to bring. Zippy is going to come along regardless because he's going to store himself inside Moko. You could
Moko, you
choose-
gonna hop in my back?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the adhesive tongue and
Okay.
yeah, stick to the all.
Okay.
Also, I might be misremembering, but I could have sworn that we had agreed that Costco was going to be an int.
No, we never talked about it being an end.
It can't be an ent because
Oh.
ents are sentient. They can't speak. I remember you just asking for a deputy. I don't remember specifically that you said you wanted it to be an ent.
I just remember I wanted a large guy that was a tree. But it's fine.
I can still give you that. You can have multiple deputies, but you'll get Cosgrove first, and then I'll see for the next session.
So
all
the
right,
next one's
so-
gonna obviously gonna be something that's blue.
Okay. All right, so
You're gonna turn Zippy blue, yes.
you're gonna well, Zippy's already blue.
Okay, so Zippy, yeah, that's fine. Cosgrove and Zippy, yes.
Fair enough. All right, so you have your two buddies, so they're gonna go
Chaos.
along with you. So
Why is that
Purity.
still doing that? Sorry, hold on. I need to fix something.
Okay, what is it doing?
I keep turning off audio, and it keeps turning back on audio for donations.
Oh.
That is going to get annoying as crap. All right, that should have fixed it.
Okay.
We also have a roll for a random. What's $10? Tier 2, 3.
That would definitely be tier 3 because I think tier 3.
All right, you got to roll for a tier 3.
All right. So while you guys are traveling there, I'm gonna roll for a tier 3. So this is gonna be a creature that's gonna kind of show up while you guys are gone, and then when you come back, we'll do the introduction for that. So tier 3. So I got to roll a d10. That is a 3. Tier 3, which is a 3. That is going to be a lion. So a lion is going to
Sweet.
show up at the Grove.
Jordan, really quick, do you want to name your lion?
That's
Or
true.
do you just
can
want to call it Chaos?
Okay, either or is fine. But yeah, so you guys can name that. And like I said, the lion will get that when the guys come back. So, Kane, you're leading the crab army along with the Braveheart crab, and Moko's riding on the back of Purity with Zippy inside of him, and Cosgrove's flying above, and Raka's raccoons are holding down the fort. So you guys travel through the woods, and Zippy's kind of leading you, basically. He's standing on top of Moko, and he's kind of just pointing out where to go. And as you guys enter deeper into the woods, you come across what looks like a pathway, and you start hearing some noises coming from the general area.
Just letting you know.
Okay. All right. So we'll introduce that in, right afterwards. So you guys have now come to this kind of roadway, and Zippy says that it looked like the carriage was coming this way. He thinks you may have gotten ahead of it. So what do you guys? So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to try and lie in wait? Do you want to go and just intercept the carriage? It's completely up to you.
Moko, you want to do that thing again? You want to put you in front for where the carriage is coming so they think there's a treasure chest?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
He can also polymorph into other things if you choose to.
I'm just looking, and I can. Yeah, let's see here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you have your list of horrible things that you've eaten.
Yeah.
You have a dead body inside you right now, by the way. I can't remember if you actually do.
I do have a metal urn containing the ashes of a hero. But
Okay, there you go.
The child has since been like has been evacuated from my bowels.
Yes, exactly.
There is a sentence that somebody needs to clip.
Except that is not what technically what happened, but I'm going to say that that's probably correct.
But yeah, we could definitely. Let me see here. Are you talking for a? Oh, that could possibly be fun. This would probably be an agility roll, but I would like to use that one piece of jagged metal I haven't laid on the tracks where I assume the horse and or carriage is gonna be.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll for that because this isn't technically like you can just kind of place it there. I'm not going to make it. If you want to just place it like directly in the middle of the pathway, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like on what I assume are gonna be like carriage tracks. So
Are you trying to like bury it in the ground so there's like a point sticking up or something like that?
yeah,
Or are you
yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, what I'll do is I'll have you roll a strength check because you're just going to jam the thing in the ground.
Yes, okay. And strength is +3.
Yep, I was going to say you have a pretty decent strength.
That's a D20.
Yep.
So yes, I rolled a 1. Actually, no,
Will
I
that
rolled an
work
18.
on wooden
Nope,
wheels?
you rolled an 18. Okay, so that was successful. So you are able to jam the jagged piece of metal into the ground. So if something actually does step on that, it's going to hurt.
And then just for fun, I would like to be placed down, and so I just look like a chest, like in the side of the road, but hidden like between some bushes, so it looks like I've been there for a while.
Okay.
Alright, I'll set you down.
Okay, so you do that. So you've kind of positioned yourself in an area. Now, Kane, what are you going to do with you and the crabs?
We're gonna start doing the crab rave dance meme.
About to suggest maybe I probably see a doctor, but I don't know.
I'm gonna climb up into a tree to hide. Wait, yeah, I can climb right up into a tree.
Yeah, you can climb up into a tree as long as the tree can support your weight. Which there are multiple trees around that can.
I am a dainty little owl bear.
I have a question regarding Purity's owl bear. Is she able to like do owl hoots, so like can she imitate owls, or is she gonna sound more like a bear when she does it?
That's a good
it's
question.
more it's more like an owl sound from what I understand of the creature.
Okay, so
Angry hooting continues. Hoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hoot.
Like,
Yes.
who's there?
I still need an owl bear plushie.
So Kate, are you guys gonna just like lie in wait? Or are you gonna do anything? Are you gonna make any traps or anything like that to try and stop the carriage?
A trap, huh? That
You
sounds
do have
interesting.
24 crabs at your disposal, including the Braveheart crab.
You guys should stay in the bushes and then go like a rush attack as soon as they come out
Okay.
to get the treasure chest.
That sounds like a great idea. I have a plan for that. So yeah, we're gonna stay in the bushes for a second.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll just a straight D20 roll to basically just kind of like a pseudo hide check, just to see how well your crabs kind of disguise themselves. Okay, I'm gonna say that they disguise themselves fairly well, so they're not gonna really be noticed unless somebody specifically like looks at in that direction for some
For
reason.
a moment, I thought he rolled a 1. I was gonna be like, oh
No,
shit.
no. If he had, I would have just said they just stand in the middle of the road.
Oh god, I'm being bombarded with owl bear plushies.
Yes, exactly. You brought this on yourself.
If they're sent to me, I'm fine with this.
All right, so Moko is lying in wait, Purity's up in the tree, and Kane is hiding with various crabs in the bushes. So you guys wait around, and after probably about 10 to 15 minutes, you start hearing what sounds like clopping, like horses coming, and eventually you start seeing a little dot on the horizon, deeper down the pathway in the woods as the carriage is getting closer. And then as it's getting closer, I want you all to roll perception checks.
Is that including me?
Yes, that includes you.
Okay, so I have plus.
Yeah, all
Wh-
bears do
Which
have
one?
a.
Which one is perception check again?
If you don't have anything listed on your actual like little
I
thing, like
think I did it
then
wrong. Hold on.
Nice roll.
yeah, no, that's not a plus 22. It's a plus 3, so that's a
No, I
15.
did put a +3. I don't know what's going on with the
No, you put it.
adjustment.
No, it says you put a plus 19 and then a plus 3.
I didn't. It's been randomly changing.
I
It
don't know.
says I have
There you
passive
go.
perception of 11.
That's different. Passive perception is just based on like what you perceive normally.
You are a bunch of
without having
crabs.
to roll.
We don't
So-
know what's going on.
So what's going to wind up happening is that if you don't have perception listed on your the monster sheet, then it's just a straight D20 roll.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, you rolled fairly high. So Purity got I'll take the 16 because it's a little bit higher of what you would have had. So it's a 16, an 18, and a 9. So Kane, you're kind of on ground level, so you don't really see too much. You mostly just see like a wagon wheel, and a couple of horse legs, just because of the way the bush is, because you're kind of just tucked underneath it. Purity, however, since you're in the tree, and Moko, since you're on the path directly in front of it without anything, obstructing your vision, you guys are able to see.
No. I'm on the behind some bushes.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. But regardless, both of you can see that it appears there are 4 animals that are stuck in the back of a sort of prison-like wagon with bars, or a cage wagon. So it looks like a black bear, a koala, and in 2 smaller bird-like cages, there's a duck and a woodpecker. And also in the very back, but there are 2 hunters that are driving the wagon, and it appears that there's 2 more that are straddling the sides. One of the hunters appears to have a burlap sack over his back that is moving.
Hmm. See.
I mean, I'm just gonna sit and wait until one of the horses, hits the little trap.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait.
All
Too.
right.
I'm
All
gonna
right, so
kind of
you got-
slowly make my way onto the edge,
All right,
ready.
So you guys are going to wait. So what I'm going to do is, so they're going to stop at Moko. Well, I'm going to roll for their perception to make sure they're not going to have to roll very high to notice Moko. But if they roll, but regardless, that just means they're going to stop. Okay, so I'm going to
Well, I
say that's
mean-
enough.
Again, all they're gonna be seeing is a chest.
Exactly, but they will be seeing something.
They'll
So
be seeing
they
a
are going to
problem.
notice you, but now I'm going to roll a luck roll. So if they fail this, that means one of those horses is going to step on that spike in the ground.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, they rolled low enough. Okay. So Moko, your little jagged piece of metal that's in the ground, one of the horses lifts its foot and immediately puts it straight down on the spike. The spike goes through the bottom of its hoof and up into its leg. It immediately collapses in pain. And the 2 hunters get off of the back of the wagon and run up
I
to
was
the
about
front.
to say, oh my.
Yes, exactly. So they run up to the front to check the horse. Fortunately, one of them is a healer, so he's going to work on the leg. But the other 3 notice that there appears to be a chest obscured in the brush, and they're going to investigate.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that the horse would just put the entire cart to fall on the ground, but oh well.
I mean, it didn't. There's 2 horses in the front, so the other one is still standing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
So those guys are going to investigate. So Moko, are you going to do anything as they get closer to you?
No, not right now. No,
Okay.
I'll let them fondle me for a bit.
Oh god. All right, so they go over and they immediately find the chest, and after they find the chest, they quickly pull it out into the path so that way they can get a better look at it. They look and they try to go after the they see that they're that the lid it looks like it's shut, but they're trying to open it. So, do you want to allow them to open the lid, or are you going to try and keep yourself shut?
Let's see here, because I'm thinking something. Wait, how much can they see inside me?
They can't see inside you right now unless they open you.
No, that's what. If they do open me, are you gonna
If
see
they open
everything?
you, they're going to find a mouth.
Okay.
They can't see like into your little stomach storage area, but they can see your mouth and your mimic tongue.
Ooh, I had an idea. I would like to, yeah, let them open me, but and I assume this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna use one of the acid stamps I have in me, like on my tongue, so like the guy touches it and it hopefully affects him.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do is once they open you, I'm going to have you roll a dexterity check to get the acid stamps to the guy, and if that happens, then yes, then he will be tripping balls. So as they open you, you can roll the dexterity check now.
Damn it.
Okay, that's so you chuck some acid stamps, but they don't actually hit him. They just kind of go all over the ground. And he then immediately realizes that you're a mimic, and he's going to pull his sword. Those three are all going to pull their swords
No,
and try
no,
and
no,
kill you.
no. Okay, okay.
This is
he is now also grappled.
all right. So you're going to stick your tongue out at the same time and try and grapple him, the one that's in front of you.
No. That's like he grabbed onto me, and I mean, object form. Then adhesive means that I am now adhered to him, and he is grappled.
The adhesive only counts for your tongue.
Yeah, and that's what he grabbed, wasn't it?
Well, he opened you. He didn't reach in and grab your tongue. He opened you, and you just spat out acid stamps at him.
He is seeing a lot of shit right now, isn't he?
So you're
No, 'cause
saying,
he
so you're
missed.
saying,
Oh.
so what you're saying is that this man has never fondled somebody before.
He's never fondled a mimic before. I think he needs to learn the anatomy a bit
Are the
better.
crabs going to go on an attack? As if not, I'll jump down and attack the guy.
One of the two should probably happen at this point because otherwise this is just going
Crabs,
to
do you
be
want to take it
Boko
or shall
figuring
I?
out how to MacGyver this.
Okay, I do want to take it, but I want to see if I can do something. I want to see if I can like do like a crab like Voltron mech sequence. Where
You
all the
want to
crabs
do the
form
same
into a
thing that the
super crab.
raccoons did? Here's what I'm gonna do, Kane. I want you to roll. So you have 24 crabs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, including the Braveheart crab. So what I'm going to do is this. I want you to roll a. What's your intelligence?
Not good.
You're a crab.
It's according to this, it's like a 3.
A 3. Okay, so it's literally that means it's like a -6. Okay, no. Not going to use that stat. All right, so what I'm going to do is this. What's your charisma?
My charisma is a 9.
Okay, that's only going to be a -1. That's doable. I want you to roll a charisma check for me. If you roll above a 15, you will form Crab Voltron.
Oh,
I'll let that slide.
See what it
I'll
is.
let that slide. It's the -1 gave him a 14.
Oh.
I'll let that one slide, and I'll say you can do it.
yeah.
All right, so Kane, you and the other crabs and the Braveheart crab all come out of the bushes behind the wagon, and you immediately start forming around each other into a massive crab pile. And the crab pile eventually grows 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head. Kane, you are at the heart of the crab, controlling everything. Or the crab mech thing. You're controlling everything. The Braveheart crab is the head who screams at other people, and all the other crabs make up the arm setup.
So it's Pacific Rim, but with crabs.
Basically, yes. He specifically requested Crab Voltron, but it's kind of the same thing. All right, so Kane, what I'm going to say is, because of the razor sharpness of the crab claws, I'm going to say you do 3d6 damage on hit.
Let's go.
So you will be able to attack. So there's 3. They don't know you're there right now. There's 3. There's one of them that's healing the horse, and there's 3 of them kind of poking and prodding at Moko.
So I get like an attack of opportunity then?
Basically, yeah. You're gonna get an attack of opportunity, and so is Purity.
Good.
They're just a d20.
Well, it's an attack of opportunity, so that's gonna get an additional +2 to whatever your other attack bonuses are, because you do have bonuses for your attacks. If you look on your sheet, it should say pluses for claw and bite. Attack of opportunity just means you get an extra 2 on top of that.
Let's go.
Ooh, okay. So Kane, you can roll to attack as well if you've picked a target.
Oh, there's multiple targets?
Well,
there's
there's the
one.
3. There's the 3 that are around Moko, and there's the one guy who's healing the horse.
Okay, so I need.
I think we should let the guy heal the horse, so that way we have more animal companions.
Yes.
You can. I don't know if any of you actually have healing spells. So yeah, if you want to leave him to finish up what he's doing.
So really
All right,
quick,
then
for my claws, do I use 2d8s or do I use a regular d20 when I
Okay,
attack?
so what? The
D20
only
to
time.
hit, D4
The-
to attack, isn't it?
No, the only time that you ever use anything other than a d20 is for damage.
Okay, that's just
when
what I
you're
wanted
rolling.
to check.
Yep, when you're rolling to hit, it's always a d20. It's just whatever you're adding to it. Okay, yep. All right, it says a 16. All right, I'm going to say that's enough to hit. You also get, I believe, 2 attacks as an owlbear.
Yep, doing the next one.
And Kane, yours is also enough to hit.
Bet.
So after Purity rolls her next one. Okay. I'll say 15 is the cutoff for this. So the
Yeah, I
second
can
one
miss
is
its
not.
beak. That's fine.
So the second one is not going to hit, but the first one will, and Kane's attack will. So Kane, are you just gonna so are you going after one of the ones that's up by Moko?
Yeah.
All right, so roll for damage.
All right.
Keep in mind they're just kind of stupid hunters. They don't really have body armor or anything. They're just kind of carrying short swords.
Do my pluses on my attack also like carry over too now that I'm Crab Voltron?
Well, I gave you already rolled to attack.
Yeah, I meant like I meant like the actual like attack plus. So like for my crab attack it's like 1d6 plus 1. So would it be 3d6 plus 1 in this case?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, not 41. I wish it was 41. Kill them all.
All right, so the first guy, Kane, your character or your crab human thing just kind of comes up behind the first guy and swings with your crab claw, and your crab claw immediately decapitates him. He's dead. His head bounces off the ground like a soccer ball, and his body falls limp. The other 2 are then immediately horrified. As this is happening, however, Purity flies out of the tree above and attacks one of the other ones. So Purity, you can roll for damage on the attack that did hit. All right, that's 14 damage. That's going to be enough. So you ripped the second guy apart. So the third guy, who is now just kind of like horrified. He's actually carrying the sack that was moving. He immediately drops the sack with a thud and then proceeds to try to run away. Moko, I'm going to give you an attack of opportunity on this one.
Okay. That's the thing. Do I do the pure support or do I bite him? I want to do the pseudopod attack.
You want to do the what?
It's under my actions. I have some. It's a melee attack +5 to hit.
Okay. Yep, you can do that.
A hit is 7. It's a 1d8 +3 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
So first it's a d20 to see if I actually hit the thing. I did not.
You rolled in that one. Okay.
So I try to basically hit him, but I just tip over.
Yeah, basically. It's kind of one of those moments where it's wah, 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 and then he just kind of falls over sideways. So that guy's going to continue to run away. The cleric who was healing the horse appears to be done, but as he looks behind him, he sees all of the animals just sitting there, and also his two mutilated friends. And he immediately just puts his hands up. He's like, "Oh God, please don't kill me! Don't kill me!"
I'm just gonna look at him and hoot, which is my way of run, bitch. Hoot.
I was about to say, yeah.
Don't let him live.
No, let him live. We don't need to kill him all.
Can
I was about to suggest, couldn't I send Sippy out to like zap him?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, to start him later. So I'm gonna get CB to. You are gonna have to roll for it, of course, but yes, CB has a taser CB.
Well, he's your companion. You can roll for damage.
Yeah, but I don't. I just want to, just want to tase him.
Yeah, no, it's electrical damage, so it's not gonna. If you don't want it to kill him, it'll just stun him, but it still counts as damage.
That's a 6.
Yeah, but you're shooting him out of your mouth to try and zap this guy. So that's going to be, I would assume, Constitution?
Yeah, but that's a +2, so that's an 8.
All right, well, I mean, that's for regurgitating him in the correct area, so he's a little bit off, but you can roll for attack for him and see if he can make up for that.
So that's another d20.
It's another d20, but it'll just be a base.
Ooh.
All right. So I'll say that's enough to shock his ass. You can roll for shock damage. If it goes above a 10, it just means that he's stunned and knocked out.
Yeah, so that's a d10 I roll, or...
I can't remember. Did I give you the actual damage for him?
No, you did not. You just...
I
you
thought
just gave
I did. Hang on a second.
You're just like, oh, you have a lizard friend now. Ah, cool.
Okay.
So now I basically have a stun gun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorta, kinda.
Okay, so that's what it was. So he does 8d4 electrical damage.
I think this is the d4.
Yep, that's a d4. You need to roll 8 of those. You can roll them as a... Now I have to add them, damn it.
How do I roll them multiple times?
If you pick it up and keep your finger down on the left trigger and then click the right mouse button, it'll multiply it. All right, so that's 6, 10. All right, so that's 16 damage. So that did surpass 10. So Zippy shocks the one that knew the healing magic, the one that healed the horse's foot. He shocks him. He immediately stops in his path, goes flat as a board, and falls on the ground, drooling all over himself and foaming at the mouth. He is not doing great. He is not moving.
Can I
He's still
set my
alive,
crabs to
but
eat him?
he's not moving.
At least he didn't shit himself, I guess.
I can roll to see if that happens.
Oh God.
I mean, with all the convulsions.
He
and
does
rebounds,
very
but-
badly, I might add. It was a 1.
But I mean, at least he's got some animal repellent now, doesn't he?
I mean, that depends on what animal. Some animals don't really give a crap about the smell of shit.
See, we are benevolent, sorta, kinda, in a way.
You just electrocuted a man into crapping himself. I don't know what's benevolent about that.
Well, I mean, we could have also not done that and then just left him for dead, you know?
Crab
least
Jesus
now-
He
now
works
was
in mysterious
running!
ways.
Oh god, okay.
Oh, that's
so
really sorry. Pierce
I,
keeps cutting out, I don't know.
I
I
missed the
haven't said
period.
anything.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so now you have chased everybody away, and it looks like the animals in the cage are now paying attention to you guys, and they kind of look over and like wave you guys over to the cage. Kane, now that combat is done, the crab Voltron separates into separate units, and you are now your own separate units again, including Braveheart Crab.
My clan feast on their remains.
You heard him, lads! Lunchtime! All of the crabs then proceed to devour the corpses. Let's roll to see how bad this gets. Oh, that was almost a nat 20. Alright, so 14. So yeah, okay, the crabs pretty much, they just leave bones. There's really no meat left, so the two dead ones, the decapitated one and the one that got ripped to shreds, they're both eaten. Also, you ate the other one alive.
Wow.
So, he's dead now.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna go break the reins and stuff that we're keeping the horses.
Okay. That's gonna be a dex check.
Let me.
Because you're just trying to, like, slice the lines. You're not trying to do much.
That was so fucking close to an 18. I'm mad.
Alright, so, you cut the lines, but the problem is that as you're doing that, you also smack one of the horses on the ass. So it immediately, runs away because of the smack. The other one just kind of looks over at you. You're a dick.
I can eat you. I'm gonna walk over to the bag next.
Okay, you walk over to the bag. It's moving around. It has a like a tie on one end, so you don't know what's
You're
inside
gonna
of it.
make
There's
me
no
roll
trigger
for
on it.
this, aren't you?
If you want to open it, yes. If maybe the crabs want to do it, I
Crabs,
might.
get over here and open this. I don't trust I don't trust the DM. I don't trust the voice in the sky. Come open this.
You want my crabs to open it?
Yes. I forgot what's your cat's name.
Crabs. Form lockpicking. I
What?
just like turn my crabs into a key.
No, what? No, what? No, what? What is your actual crab's name? Your character crab?
Yeah, I forgot what your crab's name is.
Oh shit, I don't even remember what my crab's name
Can I
is.
just
I don't
call
think
you
I,
Krabby?
I, was about to say,
think
I don't
that's
think I
actually.
gave him a name.
I think
Yeah.
that's actually what we did before. Is she just started calling you Krabby?
It's like I didn't want to give him a name because he wasn't a person.
Ow!
Well, it's true.
It's true, yeah, but you can still give things names. If you can name a car, you can name a crab. All right, so you got it's a burlap sack, so you don't need to like form yourselves into a key. If you just want to roll a strength
Or are
check,
you
for
also
the
going
crabs
to
hold.
unlock the gate, the cages?
Oh, okay. You want to try and unlock the cages with your little claws? Okay,
Can I do that?
I'll allow you to make an attempt.
Would it be any specific stat roll, or would it just be a D20?
I'd say dexterity.
Oh, okay, I can work with that. Crabs.
I'm gonna say because
Form,
it's kind of.
key
I'm gonna
hand.
say because it's kind of an improvised thing. It has to be above a 15.
Oh, it is.
And it's above a
cool.
15. Okay. So you don't need to look for a damn key because Kane, you just go up there and you fiddle around with that little padlock for a second, and after a little bit, you hear a click, and the padlock falls off. Now the back door is open, so all of the animals that were inside leave. Actually, sorry, the bear and the hang on a second. The bear and the koala both leave. However, or black bear specifically. But the woodpecker and the duck are still stuck in wrought iron cages, so they might need a little bit of help. So you can have the other crabs do that, or you can have them rip open the sack, whatever you want to do first.
I'll have them rip open the sack. I want to know what's in there.
Okay, that's going to be a strength check, because all they're going to do is just grab onto the burlap and pull it apart.
Strength check. Oh, that should be pretty easy. As long as my
And it's
crabs don't
also a
disappoint me.
group strength check from them, so it's
Times 24.
Times 24. Yep.
yeah, okay. All right, so what happens is the crabs don't manage to pull all of the burlap apart, but they do pull the end of the bag open, the part that was originally sealed with a string. And as they open it, you see a pair of human feet pop out that are wearing shoes.
I take the shoes off.
Why
Okay,
are you taking the shoes off?
You take the shoes off. As you take the shoes off, you hear a giggle come from inside the sack.
We must kill it with fire.
No, don't kill it completely. I'm going to pull the
I
rest
was
of the
about to
sack
say,
off.
I'm tempted to waterboard the sack now.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm going to pull the rest of the sack off.
All right, so you pull you grab onto the end of the sack with your beak and you pull it off, and you see that it appears to be Sophie, the girl that you left with the hunter camp. You don't know why she's in a sack.
We can't exactly ask her. She doesn't understand animal.
Oh, it's all my friends again. I missed you guys.
I lower my head to get petted and give her my
Wanna
new
roll
little
an-
hat.
I want to roll investigation check.
Okay, you can roll that. That would be technically intelligence, I think.
Okay, let me just see. My int is a -3, so this is going to be fun. So that's a 5.
What were you trying to investigate specifically?
I wanted to know if she still had that gift I gave her.
That was the thing that's warming to the touch, correct?
Yes.
She does still have it.
Ooh. I
She's
mean,
been
I don't
keeping
know
it
what
in
it. I don't know what it does. I just.
I know, but
I
she
just
does
gonna-
still
I
have
was
it.
just gonna be mad if she'd thrown it away.
No, she
Yeah.
did not throw it away. She does still have it. So she
Yay.
kind of looks around at all of you guys. So happy to be back with you. Those hunters were such jerks. All they made me do was serve them beer. And then then they started looking at me funny and put a burlap sack over me. They said they were going to bring me into town and sell me to the circus.
Okay. We're going to keep her with us. I'm gonna like lower my head and drop my my new little cowboy hat on her head.
Okay, you present the cowboy hat that was on Cosgrove, and she takes the cowboy hat and puts it on. She likes it.
Yay. Now everyone can stop being mad at me for sending her flying the first time.
All right, so now that has happened, the four animals. Well, actually, sorry, I shouldn't say that because Kane, I want you to roll strength for your crabs to see if they can pull apart the two cages that have the duck and the woodpecker in them.
Strength check. Got it.
Yep, 2 strength checks technically, 1 for each cage.
Okay.
And I'm going to say because all of your
+1.
crabs are doing it, give it a +4.
Oh, okay. So.
Re-roll it. Re-roll it. I was saying it as you were rolling it, so.
There we go. That's
Okay,
one.
that's a good one. All right, well, the second one, I guess that woodpecker ain't getting out of that cage.
Starving here.
Can I like bite through the bars or my beak isn't strong enough?
No, you can do that. Roll a strength check. So the crabs pull apart the cage that's containing the duck, and the duck emerges from inside of the cage wagon. Oh yeah, nope. All right, so Purity, you crush the cage that had the woodpecker in it, and he immediately flies out. So the four animals introduce themselves. The black bear is called Dusty Britches. The woodpecker is Woody, and the duck is Duck Nukem, and the koala is Ford Fairlane. I don't know why the last one, but it's okay. So they're gonna come back with you to the Grove because they're grateful for being rescued. And Sophie says that they really don't have any place to go since the hunters took them out of their natural habitats.
All right, so I guess we all head back.
Of all the bare necessities.
Not getting a copyright strike because of you.
That's why I stopped. All right, so
I was about to say I would love if we do a cover of a song we could cover strike because that just shows how good we are at singing.
No.
indeed. All right, so you guys are going to travel back to the Grove. As you get back, you notice that there appears to be a lion sitting outside of the gate having an argument with the Trump raccoon. And the Trump raccoon is looking down at the lion and saying, You are not allowed in. I am worried you are going to eat me in my sleep. I do not want to be worried about being eaten in my sleep. Being smothered in my sleep, maybe, but not being eaten in my sleep. You are wrong. You are wrong. Go back to where you came from. Go back to your country.
Put him back in the cage.
The lion and just kind of looks at him weirdly and then looks over at you guys. Hello?
Welcome. Come on. Are
Hi,
you gonna
bud.
eat it? As long as you don't eat anything in here, come on in.
The raccoon with the goofy hair might taste good, but as long as I have shelter.
He'll give you indigestion.
It's definitely gonna taste really funny.
Okay. So he's going to come in. The lion's name is Chaos. He has now been added to the roster. So as you guys have returned, Sophie has also returned with you. And Sophie looks around and says, "Hey, I maybe I should head, home."
Someone's gonna have to tell her.
I'm gonna say there's no home to return to.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't conscious when you did that, and you never actually admitted to it because she doesn't understand you.
Well, I mean, technically she was asleep, but she was at the same time
Moko, do you have
inside
like
of me.
any potions that'll let her understand animal or something that might be useful right now?
I mean, he has the potion of potions. Many of them.
Is there any luck that one of them could do what we need?
Let me just look, because that's the thing about the potion of potions. I have to roll a d20 for it, and depending on what I roll, it turns into different things.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. There is a potion of mind reading in there.
God, that might actually scar the child, but let's do it. Let's try to get that.
I see. Okay, so roll a
You-
d1. If one is a potion of light, then invisibility, poison, filter of love, sleep, lemonade, luck, healing, power growth, diminution, greater healing potion, flight, true serum, linguist. Yeah, potion of linguist most likely is a good one. Potion of sudden translocation, potion of shapeshifting, flames, telepathy, paralysis.
No.
Are you just looking at random potion effects? Because I have the potion of potions up, and half of those are not on there.
I'm looking at the one you sent me, dude.
Okay, well, this is what I saw for potion of potions, as listed on the D&D wiki. No, this is just a list of 5e potions. Apologize. I think I sent you the wrong one. This is the list.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, potion of linguist is technically.
Yeah, but this is potion of potions potion, so there's a lot of potion.
How many times are we gonna get you guys to say potion of potions?
I mean,
Well, I mean, we could take we could give her the potion of potion and try to make her get the potion of potion, so we get
well,
another potion of potion, while we
you
also
could,
maybe roll for another potion of potion to get a
you
potion
can
of
also drink it yourself and spawn the potions. It is completely up to you.
potion. But that would require me to roll a d20 so I can get the potion of potions potion.
I hate that I brought it up.
I know you do. All right,
The question
so
is, do we give the little girl the potion of potions, or do I drink the potion of potion?
I'm going to
all right,
stab you.
how's about this? We're gonna roll a d20. If it's below a 10, you give it to her. If it's above a 10, you drink it.
All right. I rolled a that one. Woo! Let's go,
Okay,
baby.
so she's drinking it. All right, so you extend your tongue, and at the very end of it is a potion of potions. Now, Sophie doesn't know what this is. She simply thinks that you're presenting her with a gift, but she looks at the liquid inside, and she kind of understands since it's in a potion bottle, it's something you should probably drink. So she thinks it's something cool. So she's going to drink that. Now,
Oh,
I'm going to roll
third
one.
place.
Now I'm going to roll 1d4, and we're going to see how many different potions you get. And then we roll a d20 to figure out those potions. Whoop. That rolled off the screen. That didn't actually roll at all.
That
All
was
right,
a
there we
one.
go. All right, 3. Okay, so you're going to get 3 potions. That means I'm going to roll 3 d20s. And we'll look at what they are. Oh my god, all right. Well, one of them was a nat 1, so that's going to be...
14, 1, and 7. So we're gonna get a potion of clairvoyance, a potion of growth, and a potion of vitality.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
so the potion of clairvoyance, that might...
The potion of clairvoyance will let her see. She gets
An
the
eyeball.
clairvoyance spell. An eyeball pops into yellowish liquid when she says the potion is opened.
You're
Which
supposed to
means for,
gain detective
for 10
clairvoyance.
minutes she can see all the fucking shit.
Yep, you can create a visible sensor within range of locomotion familiar to you, place you visited before. Oh, you create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you. Okay, when you cast a spell, you choose a single hearing creature that can censor. All right. Well, all right. So you have those 3 potions. So do you want to try again, or do you want to see if you can, or do you just want to have her keep drinking potions?
Let's see.
Why
So
not?
we took
Make
the
Moko drink some of the
clairvoyance.
potions this time.
They're his items. It's up to him. You could just make the crabs drink a bunch of them for shits and giggles.
Yeah, let's do it. You crabs cool with this?
Okay, just for real fun, because we did get a potion of growth. I wanna make one of the crabs to drink the potion of growth.
Okay, what crab do you want to make drink it? Do you want to give it to Kane? Do you want to give it to the Braveheart crab? Or do you want to give it to one of the minion crabs?
I want to give it to Kane.
Kane, Moko presents you with a potion of growth.
I'm gonna chug that whole fucking thing.
How big does this make you?
Guess we'll
Well,
find out.
it is a large spell for 1d4 hours, no concentration required. The red
Yeah,
one
but
is
I'm just trying to see like what the red of the okay.
30 feet.
Enlarge/reduce spell.
The target size
Larger
doubles
than-
in the target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8.
Oh, it's that spell. Okay, never mind. I do remember this. All right, so yeah, Kane, you're doubled in size.
Yeah.
Also, does it say on your creature sheet how much the giant crab weighs?
Let's see. Probably somewhere.
It usually, I think it does have weight on there normally.
I think weight is like tied into speed. I think no.
That's size.
Yeah, that's not weight. That's size. Yeah.
I don't
Guess
see
it's
it.
guess it's armor class maybe.
Wasteland Dragon, Dragonelle, $10.
It says it's a medium beast.
Okay, so medium means it's probably somewhere in the realm of like 30 to. Okay, so you weigh at this point. You're double what your previous size was, and you now weigh probably over 100 pounds.
I am the lord of the crabs.
Yeah, so you just kind of expand, and now all of the crabs that
Yeah.
that originally followed you are worshiping you as a god.
It does say on the page that the growth increases the size from medium to large.
Yeah, no, he's definitely large now.
He's a big boy.
He is a massive fucking crab. That lagoon has turned into like a spacious area for you to fuck around to. This is my bathtub. All right, so Purity, what were you saying before?
No, just,
I
sorry,
have zoned out entirely. Make Moko drink something.
But also, the target who has been enlarged has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay, make sure you send that to him.
The target weapon is also grown to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, they deal
Yeah, no.
1.4 extra damage, 1d4 extra damage. Holy shit!
Yeah, so send him the stats for that potion so he knows what he's like. He's probably going to be like that for the rest of the session. All right, so you guys have returned back into the camp now. The whole point was that you were trying to get the girl to understand beast speak, and the girl just kind of looks at you after the whole potion thing and just goes, so I'm headed back home now. I'll see you guys later.
I whip my tongue out and tease her to not let her leave.
I want you to just roll a flat d20 for me to see if you can convey through physical action that you don't want her to leave. All right, 17. I think that's good enough. So yeah, so you basically kind of like weave a tale using your tongue. It's like watching an Italian person speak with their hands. And she gets the idea that you guys want her to stay in the grove. And she says okay, but she also starts tearing up a little bit. But I guess I shouldn't really call them my parents. They weren't really my parents. They found me in the woods. Just like I found you guys.
Huh.
And then my family tried to eat you, which is unfortunate.
More unfortunate for them.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d20 for her, and we're going to see how messed up this is going to get. All right, 13.
I wish you'd roll a 1.
Well, actually, the higher I rolled, the more messed up it was going to get. Okay, so let me just look over my notes real quick to make sure I have this correct. Care about that. Don't care about that. Okay, so basically, what happens is you see that her eyes are starting to glow. And after a few moments of her eyes glowing red, by the way, bright red, you see a third eye open on her forehead.
Are humans supposed to have these?
Have what? Wait a minute. I understood that.
Wait, what? You can understand me? What?
I'm not really sure what's happening right now either. You weren't talking before, but now you are, but your lips aren't moving.
This is
Or
weird.
beak. This is really weird. Can any of you... Oh god, I can hear all of you. I can hear all of you.
People.
Crabs, all the crabs are still just raving, just thinking about that song.
I'll only say this once. You turn on us and I will eat you.
I believe you.
He does like eating humans.
I don't know why you say that laughingly, but okay. After a moment, her eye closes on her forehead and her eyes stop glowing, but she can still understand you.
This is weird. What was
really-
that thing?
Hmm?
No, I'm saying, what was that? I'm gonna. Oh no, you know what? I'm not going to poke her forehead because I don't trust you, Mike. I've learned.
You really shouldn't trust me.
I've learned not to go near that kid.
Well, I was adopted. Not sure from where, but I don't know. Maybe there's more clues back at my house.
Well, I guess we should go and check. Hop on my back. I'll lay down. You, Mike, don't do it.
Yay! She hops on your back.
Oh, thank God. I don't need the chat yelling at me for another stream.
You weren't trying to swat her.
This
Wasn't trying to swat her the first time. I was patting her.
There's unfortunately no more house left to investigate, but okay.
Yeah, we burned.
Well, there's no house, but you might still be able to find remnants.
I mean, we caused a grease fire, my dude.
No, oh yeah, you did cause a grease fire.
Yeah.
There still might be remnants. All right, so you're gonna take her back to her home. So do you guys want to go with her, or do you want to stay at the Grove? Because I can do kind of a split thing if you want.
I was
I'm gonna
about
head
to
back.
say the Grove is her home now, isn't it?
By de facto, it's probably going to be after this because her actual home is burned to the ground.
Yeah. Oh no, we killed all the orphans.
All right, hang on a second.
I just want to stay in the Grove, actually.
Okay, you're gonna stick around. Kane, are you gonna stay in the Grove, or are you gonna go with Purity?
No, I'm gonna go with Purity.
Come on, crabs. You can all hop on my back too. Everyone
That's a
getting
lot of
except the
crabs.
giant one. I can't fit him.
I was about to say,
that's
I'm
the
fairly
important
certain
one.
Kane can't fit on your back anymore.
The little ones can ride on my back. The big one's going to have to walk.
You're gonna have to work overtime for this.
I'm
Okay.
not letting you on my back.
The person who put forward for the Dragonel, I will allow it because even though it can understand common, it can't speak it. Again, it's kind of similar to okay, Moko will be right back. So we'll do Purity first, and then we'll go back to the Grove and do that little bit.
Okay.
And Raka should be here relatively shortly. He said he was going to be probably about 9 to 9:15, our time. So what's going to
You're
happen?
gonna love this next one.
All right, so Kane and Purity, you guys ride out to what remains of Sophie's home, and as you guys approach, she looks at this. Oh my God, what happened? It all burned down. My dollies, my books, my dad.
Your dad wasn't a nice person.
No, like she's pointing at the ground at the corpse that's
The crab
charbroiled.
left that there. Okay. Crabs, you really need to clean up the messes.
How many?
Corpses or?
What you just DM'd me.
Give me a second because we might just 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
How much did they put forward?
I would say split it to 5. Oh shit, 4 more Dragonel.
Okay, send me the amounts that they're putting forward, and we'll decide whether they're enough for 5 to 6 or 7 or 8.
Oh wait, no. 3 subs equal 1. So fuck me. That's 10. 1. Subs.
Do you want to send me the numbers and I can do it? Okay, so we have basically a crew of Dragonel now because we have a total of 5. And you're going to have that I'm gonna say, just for the sake of just so there isn't like one left over, we'll say that it's 4 of
Okay.
those, the other things. So we'll say it's 4 of those and 5 of the Dragonel, and I will get back to that when Moko. Okay, Moko is back. So Moko, we'll get to the new creatures because you're gonna be the sheriff with the Trump raccoon. But Purity and Kane.
I'm just letting you know what he said.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so Purity and Kane, so you guys arrive at the burned down house, and Sophie kind of goes over, and she kind of just like walks around the charred corpse of her father, or her adopted father, and goes over to the remnants of the house, which there isn't very much. Most of it's ash. Her mother's burned corpse is buried underneath a lot, so she doesn't really notice that. But there's still like a few ceiling beams and stuff sticking up, like stuff like that, but not a whole lot. But she starts like going through like the areas in the house to try and search for anything that survived. And after a moment, she pulls out a red book, a little red diary that belonged to her mother. Like, I found something. And she comes back over to the crabs and to Purity's owlbear, and she looks over at you and says, "This was my mom's. Well, was my mom's, who's now... I'm assuming she's dead too, since Dad's on the ground and he's charbroiled."
Yeah, sorry. They did try to eat us.
Speaking of, he is fully cooked. Do the crabs want to devour his body? And the mother's body. Game.
Are you asking me if I want to eat them?
Yes.
Yes. You can't let any nutrients go to waste.
Roll Constitution to see how fast your crabs eat it. Actually, you're a giant now, so you actually you didn't get on Purity's back. You followed behind them because you're
I
a giant.
said I wasn't gonna let him on.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, so Kane, I'm just gonna have you roll to just a Constitution to see how fast you eat them because you're just gonna eat them yourself because the other crabs have already had their meal.
6.
All right, so you choke them down, and after a few minutes, you manage to get down both of them. However, there is still a leg sticking out of your mouth. All right, so Sophie is reading the diary as you're devouring the corpses of her parents, and she looks over at you. Oh, this actually explains a lot. This was 5 years ago, so I was 2. Today something happened. Some angel-y thing came down from the sky and threw a baby at me and my husband. It said something about a filthy half-breed and then went off into a portal in the sky. The baby had a third eye. We named it Sophie. Well, that explains a lot.
Wow, that was simple.
Yeah, no, it's actually very simple. Apparently, I'm half celestial, which means I can do things like this. And then she points her hand out to the side, and she's able to fire an eldritch blast, which blows up a tree.
You are
Cool, yeah.
very
I
okay
actu-
with this.
I actually didn't know that would work.
You want to come help us protect our home?
Wouldn't she be an Asima then? 'Cause-
I'm just saying that she's a basic. She's an interdimensional being, or half interdimensional being, because essentially she's a half breed between a human and another thing from another dimension.
Yeah, I think I'm missing. Yeah, the player, the character. I think that this is like a role you can play as a race, as they call an Asima or some shit.
Yeah, the Asimar. Yes, you can. Yes, you can play. Although I think those are birds.
I think they have another. I'm not sure. We'll have to
Or
look
is
up.
it? Or is it? Yeah, I can't remember. There are a few ones that are similar to that, but I'm just going to say she's a crossbreed of a basic celestial being and a human.
I just remember something about a race that's like fallen angels or some shit, but oh well.
I think. Yeah, I think
And
that
I've
is
been playing Diablo 3.
Indeed.
Oh,
All
those are
right.
Nephilim.
Yes. All right. So basically, she agrees to help you with your home, and she agrees to kind of go back with you guys. Do you want to pick over anything that's left at the farm? There is still a barn that appears to be intact.
Yeah, can I roll for initiation?
You
Or
want to
investigation? I
attack
know
somebody?
words. I'm still getting over the being sick.
Well, here's the question, Kane. Do you want to break down the barn door because it is closed and locked?
Yeah, let's go. Let's give it a shot.
He's just
You
gonna
can ru-
tap on it,
you
it's gonna fall apart.
roll your strength check with all of your buffs.
But
Remember, you get a bonus to strength check. Advantage on strength checks.
Advantage means he gets to roll twice and pick the higher.
Yep.
You're definitely going to want to pick the higher.
oh, I get to roll it again because for advantage. Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you get to basically advantage means you get to roll twice and pick the higher one.
Well, at least we know he can't get a 1.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, all right, that one's gonna go. So that's an 18. So you kind of do like a little shoulder charge thing right into the door, and you immediately splinter the board that's holding it shut from the opposite side. And inside you find looks like a lot of hay, and it appears that this is also where they had been storing food.
Oh, okay. That's all gonna be rotted as hell. Let's go on in.
It's mostly dried goods.
Is there just food, or should we do more investigation in there?
If you want to look for anything else, you can, but the main thing that's in there is going to be food.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, we have. There's no carts or anything, is there?
No.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately back at the Grove trying to build some sort of little hut.
All right, so if you guys want to, maybe you can go get the cart from the Grove and bring it back to get the food. It's not like it's dry goods, so it's not like it's going to go bad
Yep.
anytime soon.
Go get it.
All right, so you guys are going to head
I would
back.
say you have an entire army of crabs and an owlbear. That should be plenty enough to carry shit.
Actually, that's fair. Yeah, you have a giant
Alright.
crab, you have an owlbear, you have 24 other crabs.
All right, that works. We'll just carry it all.
Does that the band of them or the
I guess the band of the dragon owl.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so here's what's going to happen with this. So you guys are going to go back carrying the food. Now back at the Grove, Moko, you're there with the Donald Trump raccoon. As you do that, you see what looks like 4 like gelatal cubes, sort of like hopping through the woods, and they approach the front of the Grove. And the front one kind of speaks in like a garbled tone. He like rips himself open almost to like talk to you, and he goes, "We are the cubes. May we enter?"
This is the voice of the restaurants. You can enter if you play my game.
What game is that, good sir?
You have to pick the correct button.
Okay.
So I pull out the small box I have filled with different size buttons.
Okay, are you just gonna throw it at them?
No. I place it in front of me, and they have to pick the correct one.
Okay, do you have a list of which ones are in there, or is it just gonna be kind of a luck thing?
Well, there's about 20 buttons,
Okay.
varying in size and color.
Okay, so I want you to DM me how many buttons are in there that you will allow them to take as a correct button. Is it a single one or is it a small
They
one?
only get to pick one.
Okay, each one of them gets to pick one, so each one of the 4.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
and
so
there's 20 buttons. They're all in various sizes, from
okay.
the size of a pinhole to the size of like a quarter. No,
All right,
penny.
well, since the gelatinous cubes do not have like physical features, they're just going to kind of like slimily point at the buttons they want, and they can place those buttons in front of them. And so in order to figure out which ones to pick the correct button, I think we can roll a d20 for each and see who rolls the highest.
Yep.
All right, well, one poor motherfucker rolled a 1, but somebody did roll a 19. So one of them rolled a 19.
I accidentally rolled 5, I guess.
Well, I rolled the 4 for them because they were picking the buttons.
Yeah. But well, I mean, I did a critical, so yeah, no.
Were you attacking them?
No, I was rolling for the
Yeah.
buttons that they
Well-
were going to go. So the guy who rolled the 1 actually got the one he was supposed to get. So they are allowed in.
Okay.
It was the big purple one.
Okay.
All right.
So,
well,
yeah,
I'll get
so-
a big purple gelatinous cube one more.
No,
All
no. The cube is not purple. The button.
No.
Is purple.
Moko, here's what I'm going to say happens is as the cubes transition over, they transition into the colors of the buttons that they're holding. So the one that had the purple button turns purple. The
Oh,
one that
that's
had
cute.
the one that had the green button turns green. The one that had the yellow button turns yellow, and the one that had the blue button turns blue. So you now have multiple colored gelatinous
So we
cubes that are
should
going to
totally
hop
go
around.
for Moko's army.
Also, by the way, you can use them for trash disposal because they can dissolve things.
What were the colors again?
Purple, green, yellow, and blue.
No, purple, yellow, green, blue.
Yep.
You're running out.
Yep. Now I have to. I have to copy that down so I don't forget it.
That means I need 3 more, so I can call them all Roy Jip.
You can beg the donators. I'm trying to get pictures of them all.
Because I wanna have my personal bodyguard of Roy Jip.
Hold on, something just happened at the place.
Now you say they dissolve things, but
Yeah, it's a
do they
gelatinous.
all? Yeah, but so they dissolve everything they touch, or just the things they want to touch, or they want to dissolve?
Okay. So they want that. Okay. I can get that in. All right. So
Oh, did
this is
you?
what happens. So Purity, you and the other team have made it back to the Grove as the gelatinous cubes have been invited in, the multiple colored ones. And now that they're inside, they let you in, and Sophie says that she is going to stay. You guys also relay that there is a lot of food that is left at her family's house, even though the main house burned down. There was food in the barn. Or you've brought back the food from the barn, I should say, because Kane, all you guys, you carried it back. So you guys brought the food back to the raccoons will divvy it up accordingly. So now that you guys are back, Don Vito Macaroni comes up to you and says,
Please let me know if you see a black crow show up. His name is Smitty. He's a friend. He comes bringing information for me.
I think I ate him.
Excuse me? Spit him up at them. I said, no, you spit him up right now.
No,
I
I
don't
did
bel-
not eat him. That was another crow.
Ah. Well, let me know if Smitty shows up.
Boko, didn't you actually eat Smitty?
No, the only living thing I've eaten so far was the child Sophie, and she's still alive. So yeah.
It's fucked up, man. All right.
But I mean,
Okay.
I had to protect her from the grease fire somehow.
This is true. This is true. You
You're
had your
running out of
reason.
fucking.
You had your reasons. I understand. Um. All right. So. Um. All right. So you guys are back at the Grove now with all your food. You've kind of partied up. The Aram Voraxes have also gotten more kegs, so they're ready to party as well. But as that happens, a black crow lands on the outer wall. I'm here to speak with Don Vito.
Come on in.
The crow kind of hops down. It's a bit of a private conversation. Come on, Donnie.
I used my mini lizard to tase him.
God damn it.
You're going to tase the bird.
Yes.
All right, you
We
order
ain't
Zip.
having no solicitors here.
Okay, you spit out Zippy, and well, actually, Zippy was already outside of you anyway because he was eating some of the food. But so he kind of hops up and he goes up to the bird, and the bird doesn't really know what to make of him because shock lizards are kind of rare to find. So I'm gonna have you roll for attack to see if you can hit him with the taser beam.
I don't know if CB has any stats, but I rolled a 9.
It would Zippy does. Hang on a sec. I'm pretty sure Zippy has stats. Yeah, okay, and he's working with Dex, and this is an attack of opportunity, so that's going to get a +4. That's going to go up to a 13. That will hit. So it is 8d4 shock damage directly to this crow.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So that's what the Dragonel's gonna do. Let me. Wow, they don't trust you anymore when they send attack animals.
Hmm.
Kind of funny.
Okay.
I hope the HP stat was not really large in that crow.
I'm gonna roll for the crow to see if he has enough constitution to not be fried to death.
Damn, Skippy.
That did not land in there. That actually was lower than the roll I just had, so this is gonna be funny. So yeah, so you roasted the crow. You cooked him completely through. Zippy the shock lizard has successfully electrocuted the crow to death.
God,
And
you're an awful person, Moko. Now
Don Vito looks at the crow and then looks over at Zippy and Moko and he says,
You fools! Do you realize what you have done?
they never do.
My wife and children are going to die because of you.
Sweet.
I think you
Jesus
might have
Christ.
killed Mike.
Jesus Christ, Moko. Alright, so he Don Vito Macaroni looks over, he says,
Look, it's fair. I gotta be straight with you. You've been good to me and my people. We are not all of the penguins from our homeland. The hunters captured our women, our children, and they are holding them hostage. They sent us in to give them information through Smitty, and then hopefully take all of you hostage.
Well,
But I am willing to admit when I am wrong. If you will help me get my wife and child back, please.
just know if this is a trap, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna let the crabs eat you. Alive.
That is horrifying.
inadequate. Oh, Rock is here.
If it's a war you want, it's a war
Rocka.
you will get.
We are on stream, Rocka. Do not say anything horrible.
Hi, Raka.
Hey,
I'm not
brother.
say anything horrible, so I'm gonna be silent.
All right, so Rocka, I'm gonna catch you up a little bit on what's happened. So
Hopefully I built that tree hut I wanted to build.
I'll say you did.
Nice.
All right, so the guys, Zippy the shock lizard, returned from his reconnaissance mission and told you guys about a group of animals that were being abducted by the hunters. Purity, you and the other raccoons stayed back to kind of man the fort. And Purity, Moko, and Kane went and liberated the animals. So you now have a black bear named Dusty Britches, a woodpecker named Woody, a duck named Duck Nukem, and a koala named Ford Fairlane. The other thing that you have also had is that a group of 4 gelatinous cubes have shown up and have been allowed entry. They also changed colors, so there's a purple one, a yellow one, a blue one, and a green one. They are now part of your constituency. And you have also just figured... Also, Sophie turns out to be a hybrid celestial being, and she has agreed to live with you because her parents are both got burned to death.
Who the fuck is Sophie?
The little girl.
They burned down their house and killed her parents. She was one that tried to drug you. You kept purifying the food.
Oh, I burned down her house and drugged her.
Yep.
Yes.
And we helped.
Yes.
These are facts. These are facts.
So the hunters kind of realized that she was a freak of nature and they were going to go sell her to the circus. So they were going to sell her along with the other animals that were in the cage. So when they got rescued, she came back and now she's kind of find out what she can do. She can also shoot eldritch blasts at people.
Oh, did the horses ever come with us, or they fuck off?
One of the horses did come with you back. The other one ran away.
That one
I
will be
will-
a slave to the humans.
The horse that arrived is named Mr. Ed because I can't pick up anything else.
Okay.
All right,
I
so
mean, it could be worse. You could have called him Spirit.
no.
Now, that's an old school reference for all you
It
youngins
was
up
Mr.
there.
Ed.
I would have gone
His
with Gumby.
name is Michelle Obama.
Nope, it's Mr. Ed.
All right. So like I said, so that's basically what's happened, and you found out because Moko decided to use Zippy the shock lizard and electrocute a crow that showed up to talk with Don Vito Macaroni, the Macaroni Penguin.
Yeah, we ain't allowing no solicitors in here, man. If they want to get in, they gotta play the game.
Also, Kane, I'm assuming you ate the dead bird afterwards, unless Moko wanted it.
Oh, of course I'm gonna eat the dead bird.
Yeah, man.
All right, so Kane
He's
immediately
on that
eats the dead
keto
bird.
grind, man. He's on that keto diet, man.
Oh, also, Raka, Kane was made giant because of a growth potion, so he doubled in size.
He is literally a good giant enemy crab right now.
Essentially.
So wait, did he just double in size, or is that just like a
No,
colloquial term?
he went
drank
from
he drank a
went
growth
from
potion.
Yeah.
Like how big is he? Are we talking like Japanese spider crab big, or are we talking like
no. Well,
Godzilla crab big?
No, not now. He's probably at this point, he's probably about the size of like, if I'm gonna compare it to something, maybe like a horse. So he's fairly large. He's big enough to eat people. All right. So basically, what's happened now though is that Don Vito Macaroni has been revealed as giving information to the hunters because they are currently holding his family and the families of many of the other penguins hostage, and he's asked for your help to rescue them.
All right. Bear army, let's go help. Owl bear army.
Actually, that's a fairly adequate size comparison. Bear. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Also, all of the animals that were rescued pledged themselves to Purity's cause. So all of you have basically mini armies at this point. Yes. So Raka, are you going to go with them along with the raccoons? Oh, also, since you just showed up, before they leave, I need you to roll I want you to roll a 4d20s to see if you can add to your jacked up raccoon count. Because you have that workout station you guys built last time, so there's been 4 of those raccoons that have just been pumping iron this whole time.
All right, hold on. I gotta update Fantasy Grounds.
Yep.
I'll roll it in the Dice Bot channel though, real quick.
Okay.
You said 4d20?
Yep, 4d20s for 4 different ones. If they roll above if any of them roll above a 15, they're jacked.
The silence is golden.
One of them is jacked.
Okay, yep. All right. So there was one raccoon that really put in the time and effort, and he got really, really muscular. So now you have 23. Sorry, hang on a sec. You have 22 regular raccoons, and you have 3 muscular raccoons. So that's just changing the ratios a little bit, but those are the numbers. So you guys can now decide what you want to do if you want to go try and free the penguins.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, we're gonna go, and I'm gonna take my new jacked raccoon. His name is Kimbo, by the way.
So wait a minute. So who do we have here? We have, what was it? Rampage? Tito? Was Tito the other one?
Tito and Rampage.
Yeah.
Tito, Rampage, and now the new one.
They're all named after UFC boxers.
I know. That's why I'm
about.
laughing.
Oh, I was about to say, like, can we call him Andrew to start, so we can call him Akimbo? Because he's dual wielding.
No, he's
No,
Kimbo
he's
Slice.
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, no, I know.
Alright.
I know how those people think. I guess
He's about to spear the shit out of motherfuckers.
Like all I understand, all I know is from like watching Blood and Bone is that he got his ass handed to him in the jail. That's about it.
He got his ass beat in UFC too, but he was a good Street Fighter.
Yeah.
UFC had too many rules, but anyway.
What?
My favorite Street Fighter is Blanca.
I was going to say I was going to make that joke.
I
Damn
mean,
it.
my
Dalsim, bitch, get it right.
If we're going that route, my favorite Street Fighters is Yuri Han and Crimson Viper.
Let's continue.
Yes. All right, so you guys are going to travel there with Don Vito Macaroni and the other penguins to help liberate the penguins that are there. So you guys arrive at the hunting camp. It appears that they have a fire going. It's basically dusk. It's almost dark out. And Don Vito says that The cages actually aren't directly at the camp. They're a little bit west. So now that you're there, he's gonna go a little bit west. And it's kind of it's an area that's a little bit more wide open. There's a lot more fields and it's more like a safari as opposed to like a thick forest or a jungle. And Don Vitos begins marching across along with the penguins. It is literally the March of the Penguins. And you're walking forward. I want all of you to roll perception. Don Vito's too blind and stupid. I'm not going to have him roll.
So
Yep, perception.
So I mean, my passive perception is 11.
I've been over that. That just means that that's what you notice without having to roll.
So I'd rather have that than holy
Why
shit.
does it keep doing that? I swear to God, I put 3.
I think you have to remove on the modify. Just set it to 0 all the time.
Oh God! All right, Kane, you're gonna have to roll
Can
too.
I have the 22 one?
All right,
So
Kane
what am
was
I rolling?
Just
perception.
the D20
Perception.
plus your perception, which is 11,000 million.
I hope so.
Yeah, sure.
Although Raka did roll high enough to notice.
I'm the Don. Of course I noticed.
Exactly.
I definitely didn't notice.
All right, so Don Raccoon is the only one that actually notices this. So as you look up in the sky, you see what look like these like dragon-like things flying around. They're small. They're like lizard-like creatures. They're basically what's called a dragonel. So they're kind of it's a medium to like smaller size dragon, not quite to a like a little like a small like a death dragon type thing. So they're flying around, and you see that it appears they're guarding the cages that are housing the penguins.
We could fling the crabs at them.
Wait a minute. You guys want to literally throw crabs at the dragonel?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they could. Yeah, they just we throw them at them, and then the crabs like lock on with their little pinchers, and they just don't let go.
Well, that's the thing is they're all giant crabs, so they're all like the size of a lab, except for Kane, who's the size of a horse.
Can I am an owl bear. Can I pick it up and throw it?
Yes, you can throw them.
Then
Moko
we'll
can as
I'm
well.
amazed
Start
that
throwing
all
the crabs at it.
I'm
Alright,
also more
what do
amazed
I
that all
roll
the
for
humans
this?
actually didn't like see the gigantic crab the size of a horse sneaking into the camp.
Well, you're not sneaking in. You're a distance away, and it's also at nighttime right now. So they're kind of all just flying around the general cage area. So you're going to be able to move close enough to throw, and I'll give you that opportunity. So Purity, what you're going to do is you're going to roll a strength check. And the only thing I will say is this: if you want to throw a crab, I'm going to make it the Braveheart crab.
Do it! Do it or no balls!
Throw me,
Yes!
lassie!
Can I just ask something real quick?
Yes.
If I give Purity a line of cocaine, does it enhance her strength?
Here's how I handle cocaine in this game, because I've actually had it occur enough in various campaigns to actually have a mechanic around it. Purity, I will get to your throw in a second. So if she ingests cocaine, the way that it works is that the attacks that she does will automatically crit, but if she kills her target, she will continue in a bloodlust until she passes a constitution save.
I'm not doing it, Moko.
But then if I mix the cocaine with Green Dragon, does it cancel out then?
No, it does not. It just means that her constitution is going to take minuses. This means she's going to lose control easier.
I'm not doing it.
All right, so Purity.
Then I got nothing then.
All right, so Purity. What happens is you take the Braveheart crab in your hand, and he looks at you for a second before you throw him, and he says, "Godspeed, lassie." And right before that happens, you shot put him up into the air. He flies toward one of the Dragonel, claw extended. He's going to get a +2 to this attack roll.
Woo! Don't fuck it, don't fuck it, don't fuck it. Oh.
Well, hang on a second. Hang on a second. because he also gets a plus because of his strength, and since he is the Braveheart crab, he gets an additional +2. I'm going to say that's enough because the Dragonelle are not aware of him.
So I'd like to say the way you described that scene just reminded me of Goran Lagan.
A little bit, because actually the Dragonelle only have an armor class of 13, so that would technically be 13, so that would hit. So the the Braveheart crab is also going to crit because of the way that attack went. So he's going to use. Hang on a second. He's going to use his claw attack, which in this case is going to be. Normally, it would be because he's the Braveheart crab. It's 2d6 plus 1, so that's going to wind up doubling after I roll it. So it's 2d6. All right, 2d6 plus 1 is 6, so that's going to double into 12. So he immediately does 12 damage to one of the Dragonelle, and he latches on with his claws, and you hear a Scottish crab start screaming as the Dragonelle hisses at him and begins plummeting towards the
Please
ground.
tell me you
because
said
he's
hisses
Scottish.
because it sounds like you said pisses at him.
No, hisses at him, doesn't piss on him. No, the crab is not getting pissed on. That's just weird.
I'm
Okay,
just telling you what it
maybe-
sounded like.
Maybe I'm just getting like early onset dementia, but I'm hearing bagpipes in this end right now.
No, you are. You are hearing bagpipes. So he is plummeting with that, and he is going to continue to attack. He's latched on to that particular one, so he's going to continue to do damage to it. But now that has happened, the other 3 Dragonelle look over to you, and they are not pleased. So they're going to fly towards you, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit. If you want to try and do any form of ranged attack as they're coming in, huh?
Can I check another crab at it?
If you want to.
Fuck yeah.
You can't chuck. The only one you can't chuck is Kane because he's too big at this point.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna try to.
I
don't think you
will
can pay for that, but I'll suggest that.
put in the
You know
Rock
what
of
it's going to
rock
say.
and the raccoon on a tank. Oh God. Yeah, sorry. He's gonna have to take damage in order for that to happen. If they die naturally, they die naturally. But I'm not going to make it happen unless he hits 0. And also just to give you a heads up, his actual hit points, because he is the Braveheart crab, is 25. And he has so far taken no damage because he hit his attack. So if you want, again, most of this, I don't want people to be donating for specific outcomes to certain things because then it kind of ruins the sense of chance with the game. But if you want to suggest creatures to come into the grove or various things to happen, they're not various things happen, but whatever you want those creatures to be in terms of their relation to the story, you can. What I mean is like antagonist,
Oh,
protagonist.
they want the
NPC,
Dragonelle to attack as he falls.
Okay, that's different. Yes, the Dragonelle will get a chance to attack the crab as they fall. I'm going to do anybody in the group that wants to do a ranged attack as the Dragonelles come up is going to be able to do a ranged attack.
I would like to do a ranged attack.
Okay, you're going to do it, and I know Purity's going to do it as well because she wants to throw another crab.
It
So
is
Moko, what are you going to throw?
I'm gonna throw one of my elixirs at it.
One of
This
your
is-
what?
Elixir.
One of my elixirs.
Elixirs?
Elixir. That's the word.
Elixir.
Elixir.
Yes, you know, a giant glass of ale.
Potion.
Yeah.
A giant glass of ale. Okay.
Veil.
Ale. Oh, potion.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fucking hell, Nick.
Elixir of ale.
I'm gonna throw this shit at it.
Alexa. Stop.
Oh dear unholy God. All right, hang on a second. I just want to make sure I know how this works.
Okay.
Now, it's not a potion of potions, of course, but still.
Guinea pig with glass.
Okay, so here's the other thing.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so Moko, you can do that. Okay. All right, so Moko, you can do that, and if that hits, I will have that effect take place.
Nice.
All right, so Moko, I'm going to have you roll, since you're going to kind of throw that, I'm going to say you throw it with your tongue, so that's going to be a dexterity roll for that. And then Purity, you're going to also roll a dexterity roll for chucking the crab.
Sorry, I
it-
was doing something. What?
I am
You-
hoping that I hit this, and I'm hoping that the thing I hit just crashes directly to the ground.
All right, Purity, you're going to have to roll a dexterity check for throwing the
okay.
other
Fuck's
crab.
sake.
You don't get any more to that?
No, you said a dex roll, right?
Yeah, it's a dex roll.
Yeah, I only got +1 dex roll.
All right, so Purity, you rolled enough. Moko, unfortunately, you didn't. So your elixir unfortunately falls short of hitting the Dragonelle and lands on the ground, and the glass that it is in shatters. Now, Purity, you did successfully manage to throw the crab, so the crab is going to be able to do damage. However, this is a regular crab; it is not the Braveheart crab. So it does not. It's not quite as durable. It only does 1d6 +1 for damage, but it will take a +2 to the well. It wouldn't take a +2, but it does 1d6 +1 damage. So it's going to clamp down on that. So you can roll for damage for that crap. So it's
Me?
1d6. Yep, it's 1d6 +1. Nice. Okay, that's 6. All right, so that crab latches onto that Dragonelle, but that Dragonelle it's not doing as much damage, and it's not as much heavy as the Braveheart crab. So that one that Dragonelle is going to stay airborne, but it's kind of distracted right now. The other two are going to be able to come in, and they're going to be able to use their acid attacks. So they're going to shoot acid at you, basically. So I am going to roll for them. I just want to make sure I have the stats correct. Okay. All right. So just give me 1 second. Oh, okay, that's not. All right. So for some reason, it doesn't give me an actual attack on this page for some reason. So I'm going to make one up, but I'm going to say that its attack does, since it's an acid attack, it's going to do, we'll call it 3d6. So they're going to aim at you guys. And more specifically, they're going to aim at Purity because she's kind of the biggest thing in the group. Kane's a little bit smaller than her, so he's kind of second in command, but Purity is probably the biggest thing that you have.
Can I use like my tongue and like lunge myself in front of Purity for the attack?
Well, since neither one of them hit, I don't think you really need to.
Okay.
Because
if they hit, then maybe.
I would give you a reflex save if you wanted to try doing that. So one rolled an 8, one rolled a 10. So both of their acid attacks thankfully miss you. But now we're going to have to roll for combat because now you guys have pretty much entered combat. Actually, sorry, before we do that, I'm going to go back to the Braveheart Crab and the Dragonelle that are falling towards the ground because now that attack pattern has taken place, we're going to do that, and then you guys are going to roll for initiative. So the Braveheart Crab is still clawing on his way down. Since he's clamped on, I'm not going to make him roll for another attack to do damage, but the Dragonelle is going to try and attack him. So it's going to be a situation where the Dragonelle is going to get a plus because the crab is still holding on. So let's see. Ooh, unfortunately, he rolled a 4. Why am I getting-
Okay. I'm gonna grab Moko and hold him in front of me. If worst comes to worst, I can throw him at people.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Hang,
it.
hang on a second.
I mean, we still need to roll initiative, so I'm gonna roll initiative. Roll a 17.
All right, so they have a +5, but that would also still only be a 9, which would still not hit. So
Hold on. Give me a sec.
because the armor class for the crab, even at base level, is a 15, so it still will not hit. Even if you give it the +2, it still will not hit at 11. So unfortunately, the Dragonelle misses. I am going to calculate for the crab again because he is going to continue to do damage. He is going to again do 2d6 + 1. All right, so that's 9. So that's a total of 10 damage to this one. So he's cleaving into it pretty good with that claw. He's clamping down as they're falling towards the ground. I'll do the impact, and if the Dragonelle can recover after. So now you guys can do initiative. Moko, what were you rolling for?
Moko.
I rolled for the initiative.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
I
I didn't
think
know.
we got confused.
Nope,
That's my bad.
nope. You're good. You're good. I just didn't know exactly what you were rolling for. All right, so
I
you're
rolled for initiative, yeah.
all right. So 17's good. So Purity, you can roll. Kane, you can roll, and Rocky, you can roll if you guys want to be involved in this combat. All right, so Purity, Kane, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Ooh,
Oh,
God,
geez,
you are
there's your one.
you are not having a good evening. Well, actually, no, you had a good evening before because you've grown twice in size. Rocky, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was looking for my initiative, but I forgot I was a raccoon. and
I was
don't
gonna
have
say,
any.
Crab,
I
you
don't
gonna
even
love
think you
my
have
new crab
initiative as
buddy.
a raccoon.
I was gonna say I didn't even look for initiative.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
The Don doesn't fight anyway. I don't even know why I'm rolling.
All right, so I'm gonna
I was
roll
about
for
to
the.
say, rats and raccoons should get like a bonus of stealth checks.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, raccoons have crazy perception bonuses, stealth bonus, and
What?
we got a pretty
17.
high in dexterity.
All right,
Maybe.
so this is the way this is going to go for right now. Because one of the Dragonelles is still distracted with the regular crab, and one is distracted with the Braveheart crab. The two that are still there are going to be the ones that engage you in combat. Now, one rolled a 17, which is the same as Moko. So, Moko, I want you to roll again, and that's going to just determine if you're going to go before this Dragonelle because it rolled the same. All right, so that's a 9. Let's see what this one rolls. Rolled it. All right, so the first Dragonelle is going to go first, then Moko, then Purity, and then the second Dragonelle, then Raka, then Kane. So we're going to go with the first Dragonelle first. So it's going to try that acid attack again, and it gets a +5. Instead of aiming at Purity, however, it's going to aim at Kane because he's the next biggest thing in the area. Ooh. All right, that's a +5, which means that's a 9, but Kane, I'm pretty sure that still doesn't hit.
What would be my AC in this situation? Oh, never mind, I found it. Oh yeah, no, it does not.
I was going to say your AC is fairly high.
Apparently, they
because of crab
Dragonelles
armor.
have 2 attacks and a +5.
Whoever is sending this, can you DM or just put in the chat because I can't find the actual attack stats for it. If you can DM it, then that means I can make this easier.
We know when you sent it. I don't know if you're part of the Discord or you can send it to me on Twitter.
If you want to put it in general on Discord, that would probably be the easiest way if you're on Purity's Discord.
I think it is. Okay, my quick question: where am I in between everybody right now?
You're kind of you're in the same general area as Purity and Raka and Kanar. You're all kind of in the same roughly general area, and then the two Dragonelles are kind of hovering in front of you, but a little bit of a distance away, so they can kind of keep shooting things. Okay, I think I have.
So we're
Okay.
like in a cluster, basically. Okay.
Okay, I think I have it now. I think I found it. I think I did. Oh, that still didn't say acid attack, but I can guesstimate that. Okay, so yeah, bite plus 9 melee and 2 claws plus 1. Okay. All right, so yeah, so it's 2 attacks plus 5 for each. So it gets so it gets either the acid, the claws, or a bite. So the second attack, I'll roll for that. Hang on just a quick second. All right, so the second attack plus 5. All right, so he's gonna try with his acid attack again, and again he will be getting a plus 5, and he is again aiming at Kane. All right, so
Apparently,
I
there's only
tried
one Wasteland one, and all the other ones are normal Dragonel.
I thought Wasteland was the location.
I'm just saying what the chat's telling me. I haven't seen any things with the actual
Hang on
info
a sec.
either.
Wasteland. Wait a minute. Okay. So yeah, so the Wasteland one is the one that's currently fighting with the I didn't realize that the Wasteland Dragonel was the action. Oh, no, that's Wasteland Dragon. Hang on. So here's the thing. I'm gonna say this now because that way we don't have this issue again. Is if you're suggesting a monster that is not on the list or is not general common knowledge, and keep in mind I'm not 100% well versed with the monster manual. Please send the page along with it if you can find it. That way I have the stats to make things easier. That way I don't have to start looking for things that I don't already have bookmarked. So yeah, so I don't know because I see Wasteland Dragon 5th edition. I don't see Wasteland Dragonel. And this is a full, what looks like a full dragon, which is not.
They're apologizing. They thought you knew.
No, I did not. Sorry.
Maybe we should just kind of ban anything dragon type at this point.
Like I said, if you want to run it by me, is the only rules are that it has to have under 100 health, and it has to have, and it can't be able to speak common. It can understand common, but it can't be able to speak it. Which is why the little death dragons are allowed, and why I allowed the Dragonel initially, because the Dragonel don't have over 100 health, and they can understand common, but they can't speak it. So, all right, so I'm gonna roll for the second attack on this one. Acid spray. Or actually, no, I already did that. I already rolled for the second attack. The
Yeah,
second attack was an 8 on Kane. It was a +5, which is a 13. That still does not beat Kane's AC of 15.
Can I try and taunt the Dragonel to attack me?
It's already made its second attack and picked its target, so not this one. However, you can taunt the second one if you would like to on your turn.
Okay.
So that was the first Dragonel. Now it is your turn, Moko. So yes, now you can taunt the second Dragonel if you wanted to try and attack you. So I'll say that's a charisma check.
Yep. Give me a second. Oh, that's a -1. So we roll, and we roll a 5. Dang.
Ooh, okay. So you kind of just you burp at it. It's kind of just disgusted with you because it doesn't. Well, I mean, it's a creature that probably doesn't really like mimics anyway. So it's just kind of disgusted with you, but it's not like intimidated. It may attack you. All right. So, but I'm not going to count that as your turn though, because that's technically a minor action. So you can make an attack action if you would like, or another movement action, or anything else.
Mm-hmm. Well, all my attacks are in melee range, so that wouldn't work. However, just for fun, I would like to try and spit out an acid stamp on it.
Okay. Oh, this is going to go so horrible. All right, you can do that. Roll me a dex check.
Yeah, So that's the +1. So that is a 7.
Actually, you should spit it out because technically that's Constitution, so I might have you re-roll that.
Yeah. My con is +2. Okay. So that's a 18.
That will hit.
Yeah. So,
Are
so
you
I spit this little stamp
Yes.
of acid on top of its like forehead.
Okay,
Hopefully.
so yeah, that's basically what you do. So, what are you aiming at one of the ones? So you're aiming at one of the ones that is attacking you. So it doesn't really matter. They're
Yeah.
both at full strength right now.
Yeah,
So all right, so you spit one.
I was trying to hit its mouth, but yeah.
Well, I'll say that you were able to. Regardless, it'll still absorb. So okay, so let me go back really quick to make sure I have this correct. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have it roll a Constitution save to see how it is affected by this. This could get very bad. All right, it gets a +1, so that's a 14. So it's not completely out of control of itself, but it is tripping balls, so it's pretty much stunned at the moment. It's not really going to be doing too much. So that's the one that would have had the next turn. So Moko, I'm going to count that as an attack. I'm going to count that as an attack action. Since that one's stunned, I'm going to go past it, and we're going to go down to Purity.
Hey, can I throw one of the raccoons?
That's Raka.
Raka, can I throw one of your raccoons? One of the buff ones?
I mean, you could still pick me up if you want to.
You're more valuable as an artillery piece.
Let's let the dice figure it out.
What
All
are we
right,
rolling
let's
for
do it.
this?
Guess so.
Oh, he rolled an nat 20. So you're going to throw the raccoon? The buff raccoon?
Hell yeah.
All right. I'm going to count that nat 20. So I'm not going to make you roll to hit because that's basically the hit roll is the throw roll. But that also means that whatever damage is going to crit. Now, Rocket, did I ever give you stats for those raccoons on what they could actually do physically?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
So aren't they worth like 5 of the regular raccoons?
Essentially, yeah. They also have a strength of, I think, like normally they have like a strength of 12.
Moko's
So,
only
No.
well,
No,
no.
it's not 12,
The buff ones have a strength of 12.
Oh.
Not the regular ones. The regular ones only have a 3. So because of that, I'm gonna say they do 1d6 plus 1 damage, similar to the other one. So he's going to come on, but he's also going to grapple as soon as he catches on. So I'm gonna roll for the 1d6 plus 1. That's going to double. Ow. All right, so that's a 2. That's going to double to a 4. So he's doing 4 damage. He's basically just annoying the shit out of it. He's not actually doing anything extremely well to harm it. But that is actually the owlbear gets 2 attacks, so you can pick what your other attack is going to be. You can
they're
throw
still
another
flying in
raccoon
the
at
air,
it.
right? Yeah, fuck it, yeah, I want to throw another one.
Yeah, they're hovering. All right, so do you want to throw another buff one?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for dexterity to see if you hit, or roll for actually technically because they're buff ones, I'd say strength.
Oh, good. Oh, fuck you.
Ouch. All right, so unfortunately you threw him, and he was not as aerodynamic as his buddy. So Kimbo was the one that made it there. Unfortunately, Tito went into the ground. He's
sorry.
He's not hurt. He just has to pull his head out of the sand. So that's done there. But now that's your turn. So now we're gonna go down to, I believe the next one in line is going to be Raka. So you
Hey,
can make
Tito, get your head out of the sand, you mook. Watch this. And I'm going to fireball it in the balls.
Of course you are.
okay, aimed attack. and it's Dragon Balls.
God, he just waited for that joke.
I mean, to be fair, I mean you set it up for me.
Are there 7 of them?
Yes. Because dragons need to reproduce.
What's my spell bonus? Because this is 5e.
Your spell bonus, I believe, would be your intelligence.
I mean, for 5e, it depends on the class. So,
Well,
like, for
you're not
wiz-
really a
Yeah.
class.
like sorcerers and locks or warlocks, I believe it's based on their charisma. But wizards,
Either or, whatever you want to use, as long as it's not a negative.
no, they're both negative for those.
I thought I gave you increased intelligence so you could actually cast spells.
Hold on, let me find my sheet.
I'm just gonna say you can cast the spell. No bonuses, straight D20 roll.
All right, that's fair. That sounds less shenanigan-y.
I do. Oh, you rolled back-to-back D20. Nat 20s.
How?
Holy shit! All right, that's gonna hit and that's gonna crit. Which one are you hitting in the balls, by the way? The one that has the raccoon on his face, or the one that's tripping balls on LSD?
The one with the raccoon on his face.
Okay, so you're shooting him in the balls. That's fine. Actually, sorry, that's going to crit twice because it's an aimed attack and it's a nat 20. So whatever you roll, multiply it by 4, or multiply it by 4. I was gonna say 2, and then, I was gonna say 2 and then 2 again, but that's the same thing.
How does math work?
Well, in Dungeons and Dragons, math just doesn't work.
No, it works. It's just sometimes it gets more convoluted.
What
This
level
is actually
are we?
this is actually the easiest one. I think you're casting that basically as a cantrip.
Yeah, it increases based on our the damage changes based on like the level. That's why I was asking.
I think it was a simple spell. So what's the lowest damage level?
No, like it's based on the character level.
Right. Well, I mean, you're an animal. That's what I mean.
Right. Okay. So the lowest is 1d10. And then
All right.
5th level will be 2, 11th, 3, 17th. 4.
I'll say it's 2d10.
I think I was about to say, like, I think the way you should count your level is your challenge rating.
No, because he has like a 1/8 challenge rating.
Yeah, I'm a raccoon, man.
That means he would have 1/8 of 1. So no, I'll say you can cast it at 2nd level or at 5th level. So it's 2d10.
Okay.
So again, that's going to be doubled and then doubled again. All right, so that's 9. So that means that's going to be doubled to 18, and then it's going to be doubled again to 36, directly to his nutsack. So, Raka, you put your hands together and put them out like you're trying to do like Vegeta Final Flash style crap. And you fire a fireball out of your little raccoon hands. The fireball shoots up into the air to the one that has Kimbo all over his face right now and hits him directly in the groin. The fire then immediately blasts and roasts his nutsack to a fine, fine crisp. After that, he proceeds to freak the fuck out and dives to the ground in an attempt to try and put out the fire that is on his groin by burying his crotch into the sand. Taking the moment to continue doing this, the raccoon Kimbo jumps off of his face and proceeds to get into a fighting stance. Now, as this happens, I'm going to go back to the Braveheart crab and the other Dragonelle that are going towards the ground. And I'm going to see what happens when they hit. So the Braveheart crab and the Dragonelle are both going to roll flat d20s to see who lands on who.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just thought of like Kentucky Fried Nuts.
Indeed. So the Braveheart crab rolled a 15, the Dragonelle rolled a 3, so the Dragonelle is going to land on the bottom. I'm going to say he's probably going to do 1d8 damage because of the height. It's only a 1, that's not bad. But the Braveheart crab immediately removes himself from him and steps away. The Dragonelle kind of regains its footing after that. Now the other one, too, that's been distracted by the other crab is going to roll to try and shake the crab off. Ooh, yeah, no, he shakes him off. Okay. So he shakes off that crab. Now, Kane, I'm going to give you a chance here to save your little buddy before he hits the
Okay.
ground.
What do I need to do?
I just need you to roll a dexterity save to see if you can catch him.
Nice.
Oh! All right. Kane, as you see the one of your minion crabs get thrown from the dragonelle, you reach your hand out quickly, or your claw, I mean, you reach your claw out quickly and snatch him out of the air before he can hit the ground, saving him from taking damage. You then put him back on the ground and he scuttles behind you, thankful that you are his leader. After this, by the way, the dragonelle that has been trying to put his balls out in the sand looks to the other two, and says, "I hate this shit, man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You guys can come live at our place if you promise not to try to kill everything.
Fuck you. You lit my balls on fire.
I did and the raccoon did.
You're with him." So the other two, so one has a gaping neck wound from the Braveheart crab, and the other one has a little bit of a wound from the other crab, but not much. And then there's also the one that's still tripping balls. So they look over at the one tripping balls and say, Larry, can you hear me? I think Larry's in a bit of a, I don't know what's going on with Larry.
Sure you
They
wanna
all
come
kind
to
of.
our
Talking about
place?
the spiders. They're climbing up all inside his pee hole.
All right, I am going to allow you to. I'm going to allow you guys, if you want to roll, Purity, if you want to roll charisma, I will allow you to roll against the four that are, well, the three that are able to understand you, to see if you could manage to make it so that they come to your camp.
Give me a second, I gotta fix something really quick.
Yep. If anybody else would also like to do it too, you can.
So we're doing it. Oh, fuck me. Of course you would want me to do charisma. You're an asshole.
I mean, you're trying to convince people. That's kind of how it works. Minus, well, that's not going to work. Does the Don want to do this?
Oh, it didn't.
Oh, that was Moko. Yeah, you're right. It didn't.
Yeah, that's a 3 for me.
The 3 for you. It's an 8 for her. I'm
Dawn,
gonna
do
roll.
your thing.
You guys want another firebolt?
All right, you got to roll charisma though, to see if you can get them to give up and join your cause.
We're gonna fail this. My charisma is ass.
How is the Dawn's charisma ass?
Because he's
Well,
a
I mean-
raccoon.
Yeah, basically. I mean, the other thing is he's convincing. He's his minions are other raccoons, so they're just as stupid. Ow.
Well, I mean,
Oof.
worst comes to worst, I could just eat them.
That's a nat 1 with a -2 mod.
The Dragonelles are
You don't negative damage.
well, he's trying to convince them. The Dragonelles are not small enough for you to actually eat Moko. All right, so they kind of look around and say, fuck you guys, we're out of here. Grab Larry. He doesn't know where he is. He's feeling stuff around.
No, you're not gonna fucking touch Larry. Larry belongs to us now.
I want you to roll an intimidation check, but I also am not going to make you take the minus.
That's fair.
Because you have an army of raccoons, you just lit his nutsack on
I was
fire.
gonna get
All right.
behind him and look all
Okay.
scary.
So the three Dragonelle that are still able to cognate agree to leave, and they agree to leave the one that's tripping balls with you. So you now have Larry the Dragonelle, who is tripping balls, by the way. He just kind of floats down, and his eyes are like rainbow colored, basically, at this point. And he just starts like, feeling like the mimic.
And he can't go in the
Hey,
mimic's mouth,
baby.
right?
Yeah, no. Well, no, he can't go inside the mimic. He's just kind of like touching it and like rubbing the outside of it because it's wood and it's weirdly textured to him.
The
Exactly.
mimic is not enjoying his day.
No, I think the mimic is enjoying his day, maybe a little too much. Okay, so that happened. So now Don, now that there's nobody in your way, Don Vito Macaroni walks up to the penguin cages and looks at his in there. And says,
Mama, boys, are you there?
and the penguins come up to the front and they kind of greet all of their loved ones. And Don Vito looks and says,
Can you open the cage? I will owe you a favor.
All right. Should we let the raccoons pick the locks, or should I bite through the cage again?
"It is completely up to you."
I still have a lightning visit.
The Don commands his raccoons to use their opposable thumbs to assist everyone.
I mean, I was just gonna blow up the lock, but okay.
That's a little iffy.
It's a metal cage, so I think you would just electrocute all of them if you use the lizard.
Yeah, if they're touching it.
They're kind of packed in pretty tight.
No lizard. We use strength, right, to try to bite through the cage.
If you wanted to rip the cage apart, you would use strength, yes.
Okay.
If you want a lockpick, it'll be a dexterity roll for the raccoons.
I'm gonna try with biting the cage while they're picking.
All right, you scored high enough. So the owlbear just sort of goes up to the door on the cage, puts her claw, like paw into it, grips it, and then immediately rips the door off. So after the door has been ripped off, all the penguins are reunited with each other, and Don Vito goes up to you and he says,
Thank you. Thank you very much. If you ever need a favor, you know where to find us. Our settlement is to the north. We will return home now.
Good luck.
Thank you. And remember,
Peace, my flightless friend.
thank you very much, Don Raccoon. You will always be a friend to our family.
Yo, us bitch.
The chest is a little weird and freaky. You may want to leave him someplace.
He's useful.
We've tried to leave him places. He just kind of hops back.
This is unfortunate, but good luck.
So the penguins are now going to head off back to their little area that they were inhabiting now that they're all free, and you guys have successfully saved them. So now that that's over, you guys can head back to the grove. And do you guys want to call it there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back. You can call it there. Anybody who didn't get their stuff in for this stream, which I think I covered everything for the most part. If I didn't get in your stuff, just please send it to Purity. I'll try to include it in the next session. But I think the next session, since we've worked our way through a lot of this, is probably going to be the finale.
Sweet. All right, guys, we're going to call it with the stream. We'll be back tomorrow during the day for a long stream. Not sure if it's going to be on YouTube, but it will definitely be on Twitch. So we will see you guys then. Oh, people are telling you to check your goddamn DMs, Mike. I don't know. Apu's doing it. Apu sent you something.
Yeah, well, no, I saw the picture he sent. It was funny. It's
Okay.
just a duck with like a Terminator gun, I think.
Good night, everybody. Have a fantastic night, all.
Well, no.
Yeah. Bye.